Well, a few weeks ago, I showed how I installed a wall-mounted or window-mounted air conditioner on the cargo trailer, and you guys have been asking for an update, and I've got one for you. This is just a 5,000 BTU Medea I purchased at Walmart. I'll put a link below to the video that shows how I installed this. But I wanted to tell you how it's doing. It's a little toasty here in Nevada. It's the 1st of August, and today it's gotten up to about 90 degrees. I think it's about 86 right now. When we got home to the trailer just about half an hour ago, the trailer was 90 degrees inside. Well, this is what I've got going on right now. It's set on high cool. There's 600 watts on the roof. The sun is right overhead, doing pretty good. Actually, it's about 3 o'clock, so the sun's a little off to one side. And I know this is hard to read because this is LED lights and it's all flashing funny, but right now the air conditioner is using 448 watts and I've got 320 watts coming in. So the solar right now is handling about 75% of what the air conditioner is using. But watch this. It's on high cool. If I put it down to low cool, here the fan noise went down a notch. And right now it still says this is drawing 448 watts now. So it doesn't use any less on low cool, just a little less fan noise. Now, one of you guys told me that when I put it on low cool, it should only be drawing about 270 watts. I don't know if this Medea 5,000 BTU AC is not working correctly, but the wattage does not go down. Only the fan speed goes down. And frankly, I don't know if you can lower the output of a compressor on a refrigerator anyway. What do you make it run slower? I don't think so, but one of you guys might know better, and please leave a comment down below. But anyways, it draws the same amount of wattage on low or high. Now here's something else that I found out that you're going to be interested in. Most power stations like this are limited to about 15 amps of input. So it won't take the full solar output that I've got coming in here because I've got way more than that coming in. So I'm not getting the full benefit of the solar through this power station here. It doesn't matter if it's an Opez or a Bluetti or whatever you got. They're all limited to about 15 amps of input. So I started out with the batteries absolutely full and I just turned on the air conditioner now. Now it's on the house system, which means solar panels to this 60 amp controller and down to these two 100 amp hour batteries, lithium batteries. And you'll see I'm getting almost 24 amps. And when the sun is directly overhead, this is closer to 30 or 32 amps coming in. And all of that benefits those two batteries down there and helps power this air conditioner. So you're better off, if you're going to run an air conditioner, to run it off a house system rather than a power station, which limits the amount of amps that it can accept. So it's not taking the full charge from the solar panels. This is solar panels to a controller to those two batteries down there, and then to this inverter. This is a 2,000 watt inverter. The only problem here is that this bugger is noisy. When that inverter kicks on, it's pretty loud. But that's just my inverter. That's a Bouge RV inverter. It's heavy duty, works really well. But yeah, when it comes on, when that fan comes on, it's noisy. So yeah, between the inverter noise and the AC noise, it is a little loud in here, but it is just a 6x10 trailer, so we can't get very far away. It's just the amount of noise that this AC makes. But when it's hot outside, it's worth it to have this. Which reminds me, Linda's still outside. I told her, don't come in here while I'm recording. I better go get her. Let's go back up to high cool here. And that's what I've learned. So you're better off using solar panels, controller, house batteries, and an inverter to get the most out of your solar system so you can run an AC like this. So basically right now, it's not drawing those batteries down at all. Those batteries are getting more from the solar panels than what that AC is using. So I can run AC not just a few hours, I can run it all day long, and then in the evening time still have a few hours worth of juice to run the AC in the evening if I had to. The only thing I'm going to change here is I'm going to take out those two 100 amp hour batteries and I'm going to put in two 200 amp hour batteries just to have a little more reserve. Now here's something I'm doing that one of you guys told me about. I don't remember your name, I'm sorry, but I'm using this style thermostat. Now this is Bluetoothed to a unit that is on the end of the AC power cord. So it goes, the AC power cord plugs into the other half of this, and then that extension cord comes over here to this inverter. What happens now is when the temperature gets down to where I've got it set, which is 72, it shuts off the air conditioner. Most of the time, if you just dial down your thermostat, when the air conditioner shuts off, the fan keeps running on the air conditioner. This just shuts off the whole air conditioner until the temperature goes back up and then it turns it on again. It's a power saver. And it's only like 25 or 30 bucks on Amazon. I'll put a link to it in the description down below, but thanks for that advice on that tip, because this is working good. Well, we started out at 90 degrees and now we're down to 75. That's perfect. Still going down. So that 5,000 BTU AC is working very well in this 6x10 cargo trailer. I think it would do okay up to about a 7x14 cargo trailer. If you're going to use an air conditioner of that size in a bigger RV, I think you would have to curtain off an area of your RV just to keep that smaller area cool. But yeah, with a 5,000 BTU AC, you can run it strictly off of solar and a couple small batteries and run it all day. Yeah, it's not as good as having one of those new 12 volt roof mounted ACs, which are like 10,000 BTU or 12,000 BTU. So they would cool a larger area. But for me, and especially for the money, this is working really good. Hope this helps. I'm going to get this video up right away. Feel free to ask any questions. I'm not guaranteeing I'm going to have any answers, but I'll try. See you around.